Jeepers Creepers 3, 2017, movie breakdown, full story explained. Jeepers Creepers 3, directed by Victor Salva, is a midquel that takes place between the first and second films in the franchise. While it was released 14 years after Jeepers Creepers 2, this installment dives into the immediate aftermath of the Creepers' 2001 rampage, trying to answer lingering questions about its origins and the lingering fear it leaves behind. Though controversial and divisive in its reception, the film provides new insights into the mythos of the Creeper. Here's a full breakdown of Jeepers Creepers 3. The Creeper's truck resurfaces. The film opens in rural Poho County shortly after the events of the first film. The Creeper's truck, infamous for its deadly booby traps and ominous presence, has been discovered by local law enforcement. Sergeant Davis Tubbs, Brandon Smith, who survived the first movie, now leads a task force dedicated to destroying the Creeper. He joins forces with a government militia known as the Creeper Hunters, led by Sheriff Dan Tashtego, Stan Shaw. Tashtego and his men have long studied the Creeper's appearances and arrive with specialized weapons to stop the monster before it disappears for another 23-year hibernation. The mystery of the severed hand. Meanwhile, on a nearby farm, a teenager named Addison Brandon, Gabrielle Haw, lives with her grandmother, Galen Meg Foster. Galen begins to experience supernatural visions of her deceased son Kenny, who warns her that something evil is buried on their property, an ancient severed hand tied to the Creeper's past. The hand becomes a major plot device. Anyone who touches it receives a terrifying vision about the Creeper's true origins, though the movie deliberately keeps these revelations hidden from the audience. Characters like Galen and Addison are visibly shaken after interacting with the hand, saying they now understand what it is, but the nature of the creature remains obscured. A town under siege. As the Creeper returns to its 23-day feeding cycle, it continues to hunt and kill, selecting victims based on its need to replenish specific body parts. It uses wings, throwing stars made of bone, and its grotesque truck filled with booby traps to claim its prey. A key subplot follows Addison and her friend Buddy Hooks, a young mechanic who is about to join his school's basketball team. Their lives, along with those of their rural neighbors, are thrown into chaos as the Creeper closes in on the farm to retrieve the buried hand. One of the film's standout sequences takes place in a police impound yard, where the Creeper's truck unleashes its deadly arsenal. Hidden traps impale officers, and bone-forged weapons fly through the air. It becomes clear that the truck is not only a tool but an extension of the Creeper itself, highly intelligent and designed for maximum destruction. The Creeper vs. the Task Force. Sheriff Tashtego and Sergeant Tubbs rally their heavily armed task force for a direct confrontation. They track the Creeper to the Brandon farm, where Addison has unearthed the severed hand. Just as the Creeper descends on the farm, the task force launches its assault. In a hail of bullets, firepower, and chaos, the monster is temporarily wounded, but not killed. It uses its supernatural abilities to survive the ambush, demonstrating once again that it cannot be stopped by conventional means. Despite the efforts of trained professionals and a military-grade operation, the Creeper proves nearly indestructible and escapes to continue its killing spree. A direct tie-in to Jeepers Creepers 2. As the dust settles, the movie connects directly to the events of Jeepers Creepers 2. Buddy Hooks is shown boarding the infamous school bus that will be attacked in the second film. This clever link bridges the timeline and places Jeepers Creepers 3 firmly as a narrative gap filler between the first and second movies. The ending emphasizes the futility of resisting the Creeper with ordinary weapons or tactics. It reinforces the idea that something far older and more powerful is at work, a supernatural predator that defies human logic and resilience.
So? Come and get me, you son.
The mid-credits tease. Trish's revenge. In the mid-credit scene, Jeepers Creepers fan favorite Trish Jenner, Gina Phillips, returns. Watching news reports of the Creeper's latest massacre, she pens a letter to her deceased brother Derry, who was taken by the creature in the first film. Her voiceover reveals a vow to destroy the Creeper when it resurfaces in 23 years. This scene sets up a potential sequel, Jeepers Creepers 4, where Trish could return as a seasoned warrior seeking justice. It's a nod to longtime fans who've waited years to see her back in the franchise. What is the Creeper? Jeepers Creepers 3 adds to the Creeper's mythology, but stops short of fully explaining its origins. The severed hand, the psychic visions, and the reactions of those who see the truth all suggest that the Creeper is something ancient, possibly even demonic or extraterrestrial in nature. The film raises questions about whether the Creeper was once human, or if it belongs to a different realm entirely. But instead of answering these questions, the movie keeps the mystery alive, leaving viewers with more speculation than resolution. The final takeaway. Jeepers Creepers 3 is an ambitious entry that tries to expand the franchise's lore while setting up future confrontations. It adds new characters, new lore, and a bridge between the events of the first and second films. The film's biggest strength is its world building, giving fans tantalizing clues about the Creeper's past. However, it struggles with weak dialogue, budget limitations, and an over-reliance on off-screen exposition. The decision to keep the Creeper's origin vague disappointed many fans hoping for answers. Even so, the film maintains the franchise's eerie tone and showcases the Creeper as one of horror's most unstoppable villains. Despite its flaws, Jeepers Creepers 3 keeps the mystery alive and the legend going. Whether fans loved it or hated it, the film ensures that the Creeper's next return is only a matter of time.